He's over 1,100 yards receiving so far and looking for more. It's the Cards and the Lions, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the red zone now, Goff. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 14th touchdown. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Off play action. Here's Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Goff on first down. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Here's Goff. Able to shake him off, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Julian Okwara just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there is the Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Fan. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The Lions at 8-8 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's gone. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his third rushing touchdown of the year. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. To throw is Goff. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That pass caught. It's Williams. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, it's Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a first down throw. Goff. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing again is Goff. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Cards are going to get it back here just past the 35. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he gets it up past the 35. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 131 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. On first down, Goff. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
And they picked up right where they left off in the
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Gibbs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. To throw on second down is gone. Touchdown!
Noah Fant. Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Goff. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Goff. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Oh, he shifts past him. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Boy, 203 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Goff on 1st down. It's complete to Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Montgomery is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll try to run with Gibbs, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his... So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.
It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we'll see Deontay Johnson. He's on the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards. It's the Steelers and the Saints, next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Pickett now on first down.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
You look at this Saints defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will set up shop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
On the move to his left.
Wise play by Pickett, sliding to avoid the hit. He also has the first down.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
It's caught at the 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Pickett eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Pickett. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Boswell's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if...
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Pickett back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He finds his man Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Pickett will look to throw it here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 12. Looking to throw, Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd down and 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. And this is going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Off play action. Pickett. Open man. There's Darnell Washington. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and in. On 1st down, Carr. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give him credit. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return is Peterson. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
So here's Pickett and the Steelers.
Down 9-6, 2:06 to play. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a 1st down. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And this return is...
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Saints 1st down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
Pickett to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the